Imagine having 10,000 customers. Should you send them all the same marketing message? Of course not. But how do you decide who gets what? That's where customer segmentations comes in. And today I'm showing you how to use cluster analysis to automatically group your customer base on their behavior. Hi, I'm Vidya Dongol, and in the next 10 minutes, you'll learn how to turn a messy customer database into actionable marketing segments that can double your campaign ROI. So this is the customer segmentation transformation before the 10,000 customers who are treated same, and this is after customer segmentation where we have found out 5 distinct segments with the targeted strategies. And here's why this matters. A friend of mine was sending the same promotional email to every single customers on their list. Their open rate was 12%. We use cluster analysis to segment customers and send targeted message to each group. The result, open rates jumped to 158% and revenue from that campaign increased by 182%. Customer segmentation isn't just a theory, it's one of the most powerful tools in the marketing analytics, and the best part is not as complicated as you think. So here's what we are covering today. First, I'll explain what customer segmentation is and why cluster analysis is the smartest way to do it. Second, we'll dive into RFM analysis, the gold standard for segmentation based on customer behavior. Third, I'll show you the K-means clustering algorithm and how it works. Fourth, we'll go through a real example with actual customer data. And finally, I'll show you how to use these segments to create targeted marketing campaigns. By the end, you'll be able to segment your own customer base and create campaigns that actually convert. Let's jump in. So what's customer segmentation? Customer segmentation is the process of dividing your customers base into distinct groups based on shared characteristics. Instead of treating all the customers the same, you identify meaningful patterns and create targeted strategies for each segment. The traditional approach, marketers manually decide, let's group this customer by age or by location, but here's the problem. You might be missing the most important patterns in your data. That's where cluster analysis comes in. And why cluster analysis? This is where cluster analysis comes, like it uses machine learning algorithms to automatically find natural groupings in your data based on customer behavior, not your assumptions. It answers which customers are most similar to each other, and it does this by analyzing multiple variables simultaneously, like purchase frequency, average order value, recency of purchase, and more. Now, why does this matters for your business? The 4 reasons. 1. Personalized marketing. Send the right message to the right customer. 2. Resource optimization. Focus your budget on the most valuable segments. 3. Improve retention. Identify at-risk customers before they churn. 4. Higher conversion rates. When your message matches customer needs, they buy. Even the top companies like Amazon, Netflix, Spotify, they all use customer segmentation, and you can too. Now, here comes RFM analysis, the foundation. Now, what is RFM? The most popular method for behavioral segmentation is RFM analysis. RFM stands for recency, frequency, and monetary value. Recency asks, when was the customer's last purchase? Customers who bought recently are more engaged and more likely to buy again. Frequency asks, how often do they purchase? Frequent buyers are your loyal customers. And here comes monetary value, that asks, how much do they spend? High value customers deserve VIP treatment. These 3 metrics will tell you almost everything you need to know about customer behavior. Now, here how it works. For each customers, you calculate 3 scores from 1 to 5. Let me give you an example. Say we have 3 customers. Customer A, who purchased 5 days ago, bought 20 times this year, spent $5,000 in total. So the recency score is 5 since it is very recent. Frequency score 5, very frequent. Monetary score is 5, high spender. So total RFM score to 555. This is your VIP champion. Customer B, last purchase was 180 days ago, bought 2 times, spent $550 in total. So the RFM score becomes 111. This is at-risk or lost customer. And customer C, who had made his last purchase 30 days ago, bought 8 times, spent $800 with the RFM score of 433. They are solid loyal customers. See the pattern? The RMF score tells you exactly where customers stands. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Based on RMF scores, we can create meaningful segments. Champions with 555, 554, 544, these are your best customers. You should reward them. Loyal customers with RFM value score of 435, 434, 433, regular buyers. So you should upsell to them. And potential loyalists, they are recent frequent buyers, engage them. At-risk buyers who haven't purchased recently, win them back. And lost customers haven't bought in months. So you'll have to create reactivation campaigns. Each segment needs a different marketing strategy. You wouldn't send a win-back offer to your champions, right? So Now let's talk about the algorithm that makes this happen. K means clustering. Don't worry, I'm keeping this simple. K means algorithm that groups similar data points together. Here's how it works in 4 steps. Step 1, choose K, the number of clusters you want. For customer segmentation, we typically use 4 to 6 segments. Step 2, the algorithm randomly places K centroids. Think of these as cluster centers on your data. Step 3, every customer is assigned to the nearest centroid based on their RMF scores. Step 4, the algorithm recalculates the centroid position based on the average of all the positions in each cluster, then reassigns customers. This repeats until the clusters stabilize. The result, natural customer groups based on behavior patterns. Why K-means for marketing? Why use K-means instead of just RFM scores? Because K-means can find subtle patterns you would miss manually. Now, for example, you might discover a segment of hibernating high dollars customers who spend a lot in past but haven't purchased recently. That's a gold mine for re-engagement campaigns. Or promising newbies, recent first-time buyers with high order values who could become champions with the right nurturing. The algorithm finds these patterns automatically. Quick note on choosing K, the number of clusters, too few and your segments are too broad, too many and they are not actionable. We use something called elbow method. You run the algorithm with different values of K and plot the results. Where the curve bends, that's your sweet spot. For most businesses, 4 to 6 segments works perfectly. Now, let's segment real customers. All right, let's go through a real example. I have created data set of, let me show you. I have created data set of 1,000 e-commerce customers with their purchase history. Our data includes the last purchase date, and then number of purchases, total amount spent with the customer ID. First, I calculated RFM score for each customers on the scale 1 to 5. Then I ran K-means clustering to find natural segments. Now, how did I do this RMF score? I have this RFM scoring guide where the scores are based on, and after running this analysis, we identified 5 distinct customer segments. Those are segment 1 champions, who are 18% of customers, average RMF 4.8, 4.6, 4.9, who are recent buyers, frequent purchases, high spenders, average customer value $4,200 per year, and the marketing strategies for the champions would be VIP rewards program, early access to new products, exclusive offers. While segment 2 is loyal customers, those are regular, those are in blue clusters. The average RMF would be 3.9, 3.8, 3.2. They are consistent purchasers, moderate spenders, and the average customer value would be $1,800 per year. So the marketing strategies for them would be upsell premium products, loyalty points, referral incentives. Segment 3, promising newbies in green cluster with the average RMF of 4.5, 1.2, 2.8. They are very recent first-time buyers with decent spend, average customer value with $850 per year, and that could grow. So the marketing strategy would be welcome series, educational content, next purchase discount. Segment 4 are the at-risk customers with the orange cluster with average RMF of 1.8, 2.4, 2.1, who haven't purchased in 90 plus days, declining engagement, average customer value with $600 per year and dropping. So the marketing strategies should be win back campaigns, special discounts, we miss you emails, and lastly the segment 5, lost causes with the gray clusters with average RMF of 1.1, 1.0, 1.3 with no purchase more than 180 days with low historical value, and average customer value would be $200 per year. So the marketing strategies for this one would be low effort reactivation or remove from the active campaigns. See how these different groups are. Each one needs completely different messaging and offers. Here's the impact this had on our e-commerce client. So before segmentation, one size fits all email campaigns, 14% was the open rate. Let me show you. Yeah, 14% was the open rate, 2.1 was the click rate, and 0.8% of conversion rate with $1,000 of revenue. After segmentation, the targeted campaigns for each segment, 36% was increase for open rate, 8.5% for click rate, and 6.5% conversion rate with the revenue of $7,490. That's a 649% increase in the revenue from the exact same customer base just by sending the right message to the right people. Let me give you the specific campaign examples for each segment. So for champions, email subject would be exclusive first look, new collection just for you, offer early access VIP treatment, thank them for loyalty, and the goals would be maintain relationship encourage continued spending. For regulars, loyal regulars, email subjects would be you are so close to goal tie rewards, so progress toward next loyalty level, highlight benefits. Goals would be increase purchase frequency. For promising newbies, email subjects would be here's a 15% off on your next order. Welcome to the family. So this is educational content about products, customer success stories, and goal would be convert to regular customers. For at risk, email subject would be we miss you. Here's a 30% off. To welcome you back, acknowledge absence, create urgency with limited time offer. Goal would be re-engage before they are gone forever. And for lost causes, email subjects would be last chance, 50% off everything, aggressive discount or don't contact, clean your list. The goal would be minimal effort, reactivation or list hygiene. Notice how each message is completely different. That's personalized at scale. Now, there are 3 principles to remember. 1. Don't over communicate with low value segments. Focus your budget on champions and promising newbies. 2. Timing matters. At risk, customers need urgent messaging. Champions can wait for quality offers. 3. Test and reiterate. Run ABC tests within each segment to optimize further. Segmentation is not a one-time project. It's an ongoing strategy. So in conclusion, let's recap what we covered today. So customer segmentation using cluster analysis lets you automatically group customers based on behavior, specifically recency, frequency, and monetary value. K-means clustering finds natural patterns in your data that you would miss with manual segmentation. The result, 5 to 6 actionable segments, each requiring different marketing strategies, and the business impact is massive. We are talking about doubling or tripling your campaign ROI just by sending the right message to the right customer. The best part, this isn't just for huge companies. Whether you have 500 customers or 5 lakh, segmentation works. Key takeaway, here's my challenge to you. Don't send another mass email until you have segmented your customers. Even a simple RFM analysis will transfer your results. Start small. Export your customer data, calculate RFM score, create 3 basic segments, then personalize your next campaign, and watch what happens. So here's what I want from you. 1, comment below and tell me what's your biggest challenge with customer segmentation. I'll read every comment and I'll help to solve it. So if you think this was valuable, smash that like button, and it helps other marketers find this content. Thanks for watching, and remember, your customers are not all the same. So stop treating them like they are. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.